As I have lived my life from my childhood through my young adulthood, middle age, and even my present age in my mid 60s now, I have come to realize that the things I took for granted as a younger person as being the truth was not the truth. And that's many faceted of life, many aspects of life, in other words. And I'm so happy to have understanding. And with that understanding, wisdom. You know, the old expression is sometimes you don't know what you don't know. And it's okay. But the most important thing is that when something is presented to you that you know is the truth, even though you may have not been following the truth all along, when something is presented to you as the truth, and it is indeed the truth, it takes a great deal of patience and discipline to change. That's what I'm getting at. I'm not going to be before you long. I just want to hit this point. It takes a strong person or an individual that really wants to be strong and a better person than they were yesterday, yesteryears, when the real truth hits you. And conversely, it is a sad thing when we say that we want to elevate ourselves in our knowledge and understanding and to be the best version of ourselves, but we won't. I'm so glad, happy, when the scripture says, in all you're getting, get understanding. But I'm going to add to it, when you have that understanding, you need to act on it. So I say all of that to say this. This video and perhaps another one following this video on some things that we have neglected because oftentimes ignorance, and sometimes because we've heard or knew, we just didn't act upon it. And I had to question myself. I have to analyze my life and say, there's some things, and there have been many things that I didn't know coming up. But when the light shines on you, you better take it and you better run with it. So, for example, taking medications, pharmaceutical drugs. I've never been a proponent of taking pain pills and various other types of concoctions that are made by man. That's just the way I've always been, because I have always had an understanding that nature, as it exists, helps to benefit nature. So we are nature, and the things that we put in and on our bodies should be nature or natural as well. And anything that's synthetic and artificial can't be good in most instances, especially as it relates to those things that we put inside our bodies, that we ingest, we eat and drink. That's not natural. So with that said, I want to ask you a question today before I close. Do you know the cause of your ills? Do you understand why it is that you're having the issues with your physiology that you're having and may have been having for quite a while, that causes you to look at someone outside of you to mitigate or make it better What is the cause of your emotional distress? What is the cause of your being overweight and obese? What is the cause of your having hypertension, gastritis, hypertension? I said that, let's just say high blood pressure, or even diabetes, headaches, migraines, circulation issues, or the whole gamut. What is the cause of those things that we have to seek some help outside of us to not even heal it, to not even cure it, but to only address a symptom without fixing it? So I'm asking you now, what's your cause? What's the cause of your illness? Now, when most of us were born, the doctor held you up, male or female, and said you have a healthy baby boy or girl. What happened from that point? I'm saying in most cases, what happened at that point in that delivery room when you were healthy, completely healthy, that as the years advanced and sped by, even now you have chronic disease and illness. Now you have bipolarism. Now that you have all of these conditions that are degenerative to you, what happened? That you now need a pill, several pills and potions and lotions. Can you fix your problems? Can you really address your own problems so that you don't need those external things to only address the symptoms? Why is it that you have to take, for example, it's probably the only one I'm going to use before I close, why do you have to take high blood pressure medicine for the rest of your life? Why do you have to take insulin for diabetes for the rest of your life? Have you ever thought about maybe the reason is that you have caused your own illness? Then when you look at, in retrospect, when you look at what you did to cause your illness, mental and or physically, medically, health-wise, why don't you address the issue instead of seeking a temporary fix for symptoms only? This is a difficult, great question. Are you willing right now to address your real issues? This is Brother Teacher. Think on these things.